Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to ArcRunner. It is a cooperative roguelike shooter where you are effectively tasked with, oh boy, that mouse sensitivity is actually really low. I don't know if that's going to be a problem for me or not. There's still an enemy chasing me, if I can get to it. I do also have a shield, which I should remember to use a little bit more. Probably also try using different weapons. I don't think I can attack while I've got the shield out, so I got to be careful about that. So, like I said, ArcRunner is a co-op roguelike shooter where you're trying to get to the center of the station or some part of the station to reset the AI that runs the whole thing. Oh, that hammer is really slow. I don't know if I'm going to dig that, but we'll see. Shield drone, pick up, sure. I don't know what that glowy thing is. They do have a shotgun here. They do also have unique perks. Has a micro missile launcher and might scale its effect. Max range, 7% per level. Okay, that might not be a bad idea. I don't know what kind of guns I want to use here. What's this one do? Weapon interface, crit chance 2% per level. I'm going to go for the micro missile launcher one for the moment, but I'm not sure if extra range is really going to make much of a difference for me. Okay, hostiles incoming. Oh, I see. That just tells me that that's where an enemy spawn was. I guess sometimes they don't go away. Well, I like the shotgun purely for the range. Wait, what was that? Or did I get hit? No, I didn't. Confusing. Shield drone versus electron web. Probably use my... Oh, no, I had the shield drone. We've since lost it. Oops, wrong one. Oh, so it looks like it's on a cooldown basis. Alright. I haven't taken too much damage yet. Please decease. Okay. And yeah, I can use this shield for approaching while I've got my shotgun out. So I'm playing this solo at the moment, but I think you can play up to 4 players, which actually sounds kind of interesting. Probably reload. Nope, fully reloaded. Anything else in here? Sometimes there's bonus chests you can clear. Digging the music. Kind of fun level of jamming. So jump jets extra levels. The shotgun, and they're both jump jets. Well, I don't care at the moment. If I remember right, the micro missile launcher was pretty fun. But I haven't messed with it. Alright, here we go. So what is this one? 10 enemies from more than 10 meters away. That's a bit of a concern, considering my current armament. Maybe I'll be fine. Yeah, it looks like I'm okay. Yeah, the shotgun unfortunately doesn't do the whole from X distance away that well. But it looks like we're good. And that one spawns dead. Sick. Loot box gives me large medkit, nanites, or an enforcer. I don't think the damage is any better, so I guess let's go for the nanites. I'm not that wounded. I like the low poly art. Most games kind of make it look generic. Here it looks a little generic, but it's carried well by the neon lights. And the fact that even the environments are low poly. I always take umbrage with games that have low poly characters, but like asset pack realistic environments. Always looks ick to me. Less damage during and shortly after dodging. I can dodge? Let's see. Ooh, fires a burst dealing 5 damage every 5 seconds. That's not a bad idea. Reveals nearby supply crates. I like point defense. So you can also see that they have separate levels. 6 damage every 3 seconds, 10 damage every 2 seconds, 100% extra damage to targets behind you. So that's not a terrible thing. Just extra range. Utilities recharge faster. Ooh, that recharge speed though. And then phase shift. Barrage of projectiles. All of these are good. I hate to say it, but I think I might almost want to go for the radar, just because supply crates might be useful. Oh, and that actually shows up on my character. Cool. Now, the one thing I remember from playing the demo of this was that the, guess I'm gonna put up a shield drone just because. The first boss was brutal. And also levels were kind of... Oh, that shield drone does not last. So I gotta keep that in mind. Okay, shield drone versus the electron web. I'll see if I can get like a summonable turret instead. Well, credit where credit is due. The shotgun packs a satisfying punch. Ow. Where? You. I guess I'll just go for the pistol for the time being. There is a sniper rifle. Ranged beam weapon. Has pierce. It says its damage is 50, which is a little worrying. I'm assuming it's because it does a bunch of extra damage. Who is left? Just this man. Come back, sir. Okay, do we get his weapon? The answer is no. Well, we've got an exit there, but I'm not big on that. Not seeing any SMGs. What is this one? Shock grenade. Stuns all enemies in range. It's okay. I know. I can probably do better than that. I don't think there's anything in there. But we do have this. 10 enemies using melee attacks only. Uh-oh. I mean, as long as I'm fast about it, it shouldn't matter. That hammer is just really slow. But at least it's got the AoE that I need. Okay, search the loot box. Armor shard, nanites, or large medkit. I'm gonna go for the medkit. So here's where the radars actually may be useful. Hollow decoy. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I might want some more range. I probably don't need more range on that radar. Like, one more might come in handy just for finding all the small levels of goodies hiding away. Because it shows through walls and stuff, but I don't want to spend forever looking for these things. That just seems kind of repetitive. Oh, we do have another... let's see. We've got more to this. There we go. I don't have to use the shield much, which is nice. Alright, I'm just gonna get closer. Yeah, unfortunately the pistol... The pistol shots are, real slow. And that presents a bit of an issue. Okay, and there's one more enemy over here. I was really hoping that, reflection shield... Let's see. Vanquisher shotgun. I'll take it. Doesn't matter. There we go. I do appreciate that most of these enemies... Ow. Don't have hit scan weapons. The snipers do, though. Come back, sir. There we go. Alright, so what do we have left? Because there's a weapon here. What is this? I'm gonna try it. Looks like I need to charge it, though, which is a bit of a dubious thing. I probably should have been using my hollow decoy more. Ah, here we go. Viper. Now let's go for the SMG. Yeah, those fire a little faster. A little further. And I'm gonna go for the grenade, I think. Okay, do we have anything else in here? Just the singular pistol that I decided I wasn't too interested in. Right, how do you dodge? Let me double check the controls while we're here. Dodge, tap, thumb, mouse button. Oh. I skipped the tutorial because I played it a while ago. And maybe I should have done a little more. Oh well. Energy ball does extra damage. Shield damage into a ball of energy fired when the shield is released. Extra jump when in the air, or point defense. I'm gonna just grab point defense. It's not particularly amazing, but it might keep the drones off of me while I focus on other things. Okay. That's a big guy, but died reasonably fast. Oh, nope. Alright, not loving the grenade. I was hoping it would explode much faster. At least I can hit this guy now, sort of. Reticle doesn't seem particularly cooperative. Okay, performance is getting a little chuggy here, too. I'd say it might be my fault, but we all know that ain't true. There we go. I mean, I guess it could be, but... Alright, so we got another handgun, but I didn't like the handgun too much. And yeah, let's take the hollow decoy. I'll use it unless... This might be what I'm looking for. No, it's a shield drone. Yeah, shields you from damage for 5 seconds. Which isn't strictly bad, it's just not interesting. I was hoping that I could put up the shield drone to, like, block a hit. And also, I was kind of right. There's some loading issues. There we go. Yeah, actually, the point defense is pretty good. Especially if I can level that up even just a little bit more. Ow, dying. Right. Oh, wow. Hollow... Where'd my hollow decoy go? Oh, there it is. I don't think it's particularly amazing. Ow. The double kill. There's a lot of enemies. I feel like this game needs to start handing out some health pickups. I know that's what the challenge rooms are for, but considering how many enemies there are, just fighting me. A little rough there aren't more. And yeah, I notice I have to aim slightly to the right of enemies, because the reticle is off. What is this? Oh no, it's just another Vanquisher shotgun. I mean, cyber leg implants isn't the worst idea. Maybe I do go back to the shotgun. Yeah, shocks all enemies in range. Boy, that radar is, like, super short range. Oh, here we go. That's the thing. Alright, what's this one? Okay, kill some enemies in the air. 2 kills left. There we go. And yeah, I'd like some more... Ooh, weapon mod, prism. No compatible weapon. Splits beam into multiple but less powerful beams. Yeah, that'd be cool. Viper, SMG, and medkit. I like the weapon mod. Installs into the striker. Yeah, don't have that. Could have been cool, though. Alright, we've already done that. Now, I've got to remember to use my auto turret more. Thing is, I do have it. Okay, so we can see that. Is there like a map? I know there's the mini map in the corner, but I was hoping there'd be like a bigger map that I could pull up. Auto turret for auto turrets. Yeah, I don't think any of the other side areas have anything meaningful in them. Maybe another one of those like chests, but that's about it. Oh well. Alright, so we get some more nanites, which is our meta progression. Tesla coils. Weapons have a chance to stun enemies on hit. Hold jump to hover in the air. Oh, I see. So these synergize. I don't think I care too much. I'll just go for the radar, even though it's not that helpful. Like if those little supply crates came with like health drops or extra nanites, I think I'd be more into them, but still. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to primary complaint about this game hasn't really been fixed, which is to say that the map is the same. And I'm very slow. Like the fact that I've functionally seen this exact same this exact same room multiple times over the course of a run is a little rough. There we go. Ow. Probably just got zapped from behind. Ow. That boy shoots a lot. Okay, phalanx assault rifle? Sure. It's got the range. Don't know if it's got quite the oomph. But the rest of it seems kind of decent. Or we have the lightning gun. Yeah, I gotta try that. Oh, it does overheat. And now it's time for the boss fight. Maybe the lightning gun was a mistake. If I remember right, these guys just killed me. At least I do know there's a dodge, so that might help. So, 2 assault droids, grenade launcher, and an energy sword. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay. Rude. Also rude. Really now? And I'm just dead. I need some movement speed upgrades. Otherwise, they just stun lock me into oblivion. Alright, well, let's re-atomize, because this game is all about meta progression. That's not... I don't remember it being too bad. Okay, now here's the other question. Can I be a different class? Okay, yes. So you can swap freely. So I might try the ninja this time around. The katana's a little faster, and I think that stealth camouflage is going to be a little bit more useful. And there's also the hacker, but we got to get to Eden 1 before we get that. So are there any differences here? I have no idea. Okay, extra damage, 15% extra damage. Unlock your class's alts. Carry 2 weapons, an extra upgrade slot, extra damage. Oh, I see. So we can just invest into all of these, and they just have multiple levels. Yeah, max HP. Health restored and invulnerability once per run. Restores HP when exiting a level, so that's pretty good. Health gain from medkits. Armor gain from shards and augments. Cyber attacks, no. Max energy, Energy recovery, Energy cubes, probably not useful at the moment. Extra gadget effects, extra choices and loot crates, more heavy ammo, more ammo of all types, 2 gadgets. So none of these actually affect my movement speed, which is a bit of a downer. One way or another, I'm going to go for the 10% HP per level. And start working on damage. Because, boy, getting up to 150% extra damage should be pretty good. And yeah, let's try the ninja this time around. Because who knows, maybe they're just faster. Oh, Armory. Displays all the standard and heavy weapons that can be found during your run in the Arc. Weapons you haven't discovered and equipped at least once will appear as an empty slot with a red locked icon. Each weapon is a challenge that must be completed. Kill 100 enemies with that weapon before it's unlocked here. Once you've unlocked a weapon in the armory, it'll be available to equip at the start of a new run. Oh, that's kind of nice. Well, we have the Vanquisher shotgun to start with. Better than the pistol. And then I'm assuming these are heavy weapons, but we don't have any of those yet. I think the ninja is faster. Okay. I actually really did like that lightning gun. I was kind of hoping I could use it a little bit more. I don't know if its damage is that good. There we go. Good enough. I guess I'll snag the hollow decoy. Just because. Was there another thing? Yeah, there's another weapon. I might as well go for the SMG since we've already unlocked the Vanquisher. We might as well kind of try and work on every single run, pick a new weapon to hyper-focus on. Actually, the SMG isn't that bad. And in fact, we've unlocked the armory. Nice. I'm glad that it tells me that. So there's no ambiguity there. There we go. More hostiles incoming. I don't quite like the fact that they just warp in wherever. It's not terrible. I've definitely had worse, but like there's a number of enemies that just will sneak up on you. Okay, another Vanquisher shotgun. At least I heal between rounds. That part's going to be kind of nice. So that's the Electro Web. What's this one want? Survive 30 seconds without taking any damage. That's never my friend. Okay, I keep seeing that laser. There we go. And loot box has energy siphon. Striking enemies charges up your energy meter. Souls into the... Sure. Oh, no mod slots unlocked. Well, that's stinky. Not the end of the world, but slightly stinky all the same. What is this thing? So we have the shot grenade. Ooh, electron web's actually way better than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, let's go for that one, at least for now. Let's go pick up our first perk. But the fact that I've seen this specific room like 3 or 4 times already is a little rough. 0.1 nanite. It's fine. Leave a hollow decoy when you enter stealth. Reduces stun duration. Additional damage with melee. Or dodge forward to enhance sprint boost for a short while. Let's go with that one. Movement speed seems pretty worthwhile, just in terms of avoiding hits. Because a lot of the enemies, I've noticed projectiles tend to be pretty slow, except for the snipers. And so, if I'm dodging around more often, because I can seemingly dodge a lot. And so I should use it accordingly. Right. Nope. Ow. Well, I tried dodging. It didn't work. I wonder if you can reload while stealthed. Because that's not the worst idea. I'm definitely enjoying the ninja a little bit more. I think I dodged that just by stealthing. Okay, so we have Electro Web. We do also have the auto turret. I think I'm gonna go for the auto turret. Okay, so that's where the exit is. Where's the bonus room? Do we not have a loot chest on this one? I suppose not. At least not for this area. But so, as much as I'm enjoying this, and I like the fact that I'm going through a much like denser city environment, there it is. The lack of the lack of deeper, I guess more width is kind of rough. That a lot of my runs are going to feel incredibly samey, incredibly fast. Mostly due to the very limited level environments. And maybe it's going to get better as we go along. Okay. Get him. Okay, stay away from that, because that is going to kill me. I'm not sure who hit me there. Oh, it must have been this guy. Could have actually been one of these two. There we go. Now, have they dropped anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. That sucks. Yeah, it's like a blue star, but I guess I can't unlock those. Kill 5 enemies while in the air. Easy enough. Better than the take no damage ones. Those are the ones that I can't deal with particularly well. There we go. There's a double. Alright. One way or another, we pretty much want to pick up nanites whenever we can. Enforcer Pistol is new, but meta progression is so much more valuable than, like, a weapon that I will probably find anyway. At some point, somewhere. Okay. Sprint faster, longer? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep working for that speed. Being able to zip around fast should be nice. I do feel like you need more upgrades in this. Like, way more. Like, the levels are pretty quick, I will grant, but on the flip side, like, the progression is very minor. You know, this speed boost is nice, but frankly, it should have just been a one-off upgrade that just gives you the effects. Let's see, that's a Vanquisher shotgun. We already have those. taking a bit of damage here. I dodged, too. Not a big fan on this gun. Mainly because I can't actually tell when it's gonna fire. Like, it kind of works, but it mostly doesn't. I think the real answer is just, it's probably pointless to use the sniper rifle if you're playing solo. 30 seconds without taking any damage. Ouch. My turret is kind of helping. So maybe I should try the electro web. Okay. I have to go for this. As much as I want those nanites, going that little bit further is probably more valuable. Oh, here we go. Phalanx assault rifle. Okay. Void damage for a hot second. Stay away from that for a hot moment. Just go visit some fools. Let's see. Do we have anything going on? A lot of explosives. Get rid of the sniper if I can. Get rid of Assault Boy. My damage is a little rough. But yeah, considering how long these levels are... Please tell me I blew up the car. I did not. That is a durable car. Or maybe there it went. How many enemies are there? And I think there's still more coming. Yeah, there's still more enemies coming. And this is part of my thing about the upgrades and them being like really weak, is that was like 4 or 5 waves of enemies like in this singular location, and I haven't gotten any stronger. It's not like it was too bad, but it definitely feels like I'm fighting attrition here with very minor upgrades to cope. Let's see, nearby enemies through walls, crit chance against highlighted enemies, or... Yeah, because once again, it's like 50% faster for 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds, and then like... Once I get up to some of the higher tiers, is like dodge 2 more times. I'm gonna keep picking it just because all the other ones aren't that exciting either. But I think this game suffers mostly from just an utter lack of meaningful power scaling. It's there, but like, take Gunfire Reborn, you get maybe 2 or 3 upgrades. You get 2 or 3 upgrades per round. Let's see, is this another assault rifle? It is. Oh, energy, as in energy for my stealth, probably. Uh-oh. But yeah, the enemies have weirdly good accuracy for how fast I am. My power scaling is iffy, the dodge is meaningless, and yeah, you just have to fight through more and more enemies every round. Well, credit where credit is due, this sword does do some damage here. Okay, is that guy just armored? Yeah, he's just armored. There we go. But yeah, I should be getting at least like one power up per room almost. Ah, the blue stuff is energy from my dodge and other things. I've been trying to figure that out this entire time. Okay, I'm not seeing anything meaningful here. Oh, and it looks like it's boss fight time. Well, we'll see. If it's the same two dudes again... That sucked. Still. Ow. Really? I picked this speed boost on purpose. I think I'm gonna put this one on the back burner. It hasn't changed too much since I last played the demo, and I think playing it with friends would probably make it a little bit more palatable because you could actually like trade targets. But the big problem is when playing a roguelike, yeah, that's gonna be expensive. I think the real answer is just invest hard into Weapons Master. Maybe a bit more like max HP. Defibrillator is pretty good. What else do we have? Crit damage, weapon upgrade slots. I might as well put 1 point into that and 1 point into the damage, because again, if I can max this out, then everything just dies in one hit. It's still kind of rough though. But bringing some friends would probably make this a little bit more palatable, just because you'd be less likely to run into as many issues, and the number of enemies wouldn't be as much of a problem. But yeah, I think the game just needs more power-ups, just constantly. A frequent parade of weird weapons with cool abilities that aren't just like 5% more damage per level or something like that. Like, that's okay. But roguelikes need to take the genres that they're pulling from and not only exemplify them, but go beyond. With Borderlands, for example, because that's probably the closest comparison I could come up with for a game like this. With Borderlands, you find a new weapon, and it's boring, but it doesn't matter because your previous weapon is great. And because the game has a much stronger story element and exploration and stuff, it doesn't really matter that you're not finding a new cool weapon every X number of minutes. Just because the game can kind of coast. For a roguelike, you either need constant new cool weapons or constant new cool upgrades, because if it doesn't have that, it's just Borderlands without the story. In fact, maybe even worse, because it feels like the weapons are almost too balanced here, that none of them do anything fun. It's just your shotgun, but yeah, with that little perk associated with it. And I know there were the weapon mods, but like, what if you got rid of the slot system? What if it was just like, every time you clear a fight, you either get a small upgrade or a weapon mod? And you just keep stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking until you're absurd. Sure, the enemies are becoming more and more challenging, but after a certain point, you're so fast that no melee enemy or even sniper can ever hit you, or your bullets are ricocheting so hard no enemy can survive. Like, this works, but it almost feels too arcade game and not roguelike enough. And the thing with a roguelike, or with an arcade game, is you can just put a quarter in and keep trying. So it doesn't really matter how much you're dying or how weak you are, because you can just kind of power through by the power of money, or, you know, with the modern version of arcade games, you just press the continue button and continue on. Because with a roguelike, I specifically had a word for this. Excess enthusiasm. When you finish a run of a roguelike, you want to load it up again and play it again. Because you want to try a new build, you want to try something else, you want to see some new cool combination of abilities that you haven't before. Unfortunately, this game has none of that. Every run is kind of this weird standalone where it's just like, yep, that was ArcRunner, and then just stops. Because I didn't find any new combos for any of those runs. I tried the ninja, who is functionally no different from the soldier with the exception of their melee weapon. And I know they do have the ult, but like, yeah, I should get it. I'm just trying to survive, and I'm not sure if the ult's gonna really solve that issue. But, you know, I didn't find a single weapon that excited me. In fact, I found most of the weapons kind of frustrating because of how slow their projectiles were. An enemy could just strafe sideways and I'd miss entirely, which I guess I'm supposed to lead my shots. But the enemies seem to have no such issues hitting me all the time, and it was kind of like, that ain't fair. I'm sure I could get good, and especially with the meta progression, eventually you get to the point where I'm sure this game just bends over or breaks in half just by nature of how much meta progression you've acquired, which I don't actually think is a good thing necessarily. Meta progression could be kind of fun in like Wall World, for example. And actually, I think that would be the easiest example here is if this game had a Wall World style meta progression where you were finding blueprints to bring back so you get even more meta progression, but the new meta progressions are like absurd. And so you're scaling to the point where you eventually beat the game and then you close it forever. I think that wouldn't be so bad, but this doesn't really have that aspect of it. And also, gosh, it desperately needs way more levels. Like, way more rooms. I realize I'm ragging on this a little bit too much, but it's one of those where it's like, I really do like this genre, and I really do like the idea of this game, but it is way, way, way too early in development for me to want to play more of it. Fun with friends, I'm sure, but in a world where Gunfire Reborn and Mother Gunship and RoboQuest exist, that's a tough sell for me. So, for now at least, I'll throw this on the back burner. I might come back to it later. But for now, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I've got tons to check out and show off. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.